Dear children, last day I taught you history, nationalism in India as a revision. Today I will teach you the untouchables. The untouchables, not moved by the idea of Swaraj. Some groups like untouchables were not moved the least by the abstract concept of Swaraj. From the 1930s, the group had begun to call themselves Dalit or oppressed. For long, the Congress had ignored the Dalit for fear of offending the Satnamis, the conservative high-caste Hindus. Gandhi's views and efforts. Mahatma Gandhi declared that Swaraj would not come from 100 years of untouchability was not eliminated. So under his constructive movement he had laid stress on removal of untouchability. He made the effort as under calling Harijan. He called them Harijan, which means the children of God. Pleading for entry, he organized Satyagraha to secure their entry into temples and access to public wells, tanks, roads and schools. Touring, he made tours to their colonies and even lived there. Sanitation work, he even cleaned toilets to dignify the work of the Bhangi and Shivar and persuaded the upper caste to change their heart and give up the sin of untouchability. Dalits' own organization. Gandhiji's efforts had little effect. The reason was many Dalit leaders like Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar opined that it is but only political empowerment that would resolve their problems of social injustice. So they began under organizing themselves, demanding reserved seat in educational institutions, demanding separated electorate that would choose the Dalit members for legislative council. For the above reason, Dalit participation in the civil disobedience movement was limited, particularly in Maharashtra and Nagpur region, where their organization was quite strong. Entrance of Ambedkar. In 1930, Ambedkar entered national politics and organized displaced class associations in order to make them politically more strong. He was nominated as a delegate of the oppressed class for the second roundtable conference. In that roundtable conference, he clashed with the Mahatma Gandhi by demanding separate electorate for Dalit. Gandhiji is fast unto death. When the British government accepted Ambedkar's demand, Gandhiji began a fast unto death. His belief was that separate electorates for Dalits would slow down the process of their integration into the society. Now Pune Pact. The issue was eventually solved through the Pune Pact of September 1932. It gave the depressed classes, later to be known as the scheduled caste, reserved seat in the provincial and central legislative council, but they were to be put in by the general electorate. The Dalit movement, however, continued to be the apprehensive of the Congress-led national movement. Now, Muslim political organization. Keeping aloof from the first day after their arrival in India, Britishers followed the policy of divide and rule, and his policy had its impact on all movements launched by our national leaders. So even during the civil disobedience movement, some Muslim political organizations never supported the movement launched by the Congress. Reason: many factors were responsible for this kind of attitude of the Muslim. Second, association of Congress with the Hindu Mahasabha. After the decline of the non-corporation Khalifat movement, a large section of the Muslims felt alienated for the Congress. Moreover, from the mid-1920s, the Congress came to be more visible associated with the Hindu region nationalist group like the Hindu Mahasabha. Communal classes. After relation between the Hindu and Muslim had got worsened, each community organized religious processions with the militant fervor. They provoked Hindu-Muslim communal clashes and riots in various cities. Every riot deepened the wedge between the two communities. Issue of demand and separate electorate. Some of the Muslim leaders demanded a separated electorate for the Muslim. Their demand was not supported by the Congress leader. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, one of the leaders of Muslim League, opposed to give up the demand for separate electorates. If Muslims were assured reserved seat in the Central Assembly and representation in the proportion to population in the Muslim-dominated provinces Bengal and Punjab, negotiation over the question of representation continued over in the all parties conference in 1928. Yamar Jayakar of the Hindu Mahasabha strongly opposed the proposal. Status of Muslim in the Hindu majority. Many Muslim leaders and intellectuals expressed their concern about the status of Muslim as a minority within India. They feared that culture and identity of minorities would be submerged under the domination of the Hindu majority. The scene of the collective belonging now next day.